Hello there! Welcome to Tuskeh Talks. Today we're going to talk about something just a little bit different. I know I say that every time, but, every time it is different. Today I want to talk about the drought of World of Warcraft. So, in case you haven't played World of Warcraft in the past, basically in between expansions there's somewhat of a drought of content, as in there's no new content coming and we just have to make do with what we have. So, for instance, when Dragon Soul was released, it was all shiny and new and awesome, but then there was a very long wait until Mists of Pandaria, and you had to just put up with the Dragon Soul for ages. Same problem with Siege of Orgrimmar, and same problem to a lesser extent with Icecrown Citadel. So, this extends to the channel and to me playing the game, just like everyone else. You've just got to find things to do. It makes me think about WoW Live, because WoW Live is not a Let's Play. I've said that very specifically. WoW Live is not a Let's Play. No, instead it's really a guide. That's what it is. It's just a very long guide to boosting a level 90. The idea is that you start at the beginning and you just watch the whole thing. You see, what it's like to boost a level 90, the kind of things you do first, second, third, and, how to just get into it. And really, I'm at the point where it's going to get very grindy. I mean, the Siege of Orgrimmar LFR is going to require me to run it just about every week until I can get into Flex, which will probably take a little bit. But the main issue really is that I think that I'm pretty much done with the guide. I'm going to finish Siege of Orgrimmar LFR without a doubt, but there isn't really much left to do in terms of the guide. I mean, I can talk about the things I'm doing as I'm tanking, but really it's just a case of, at this point, just grind Siege of Orgrimmar LFR, just get better with your class as you spend more time with it, and when you're ready, jump into Flex and use a Pug or Open Raid to do that. And I'll talk about that at the end of the final WoW Live. So that's going to be coming to an end fairly soon, but that also presents somewhat of a problem, because I'm going to run out of things to do, really. So I'm going to need to think of something new. WoW Live is a really great source of content for me. It lets me go for my quota of one video per day, which I didn't really do very well this week. I covered it in the WoW Live. Go and watch that if you want to see it. I'll include a link in the description. But with WoW Live going to be ending soon, I'm going to need something to replace it. Something that I can do on a daily basis, and something that you guys would find interesting, and something that is fairly easy for me to make, because I could try and make guides all the time, every day, but it would sacrifice the quality, and I'd probably run out of subjects pretty fast. So there's that. I did have an idea, however, and that is to do something I was going to call daily discussions. It's basically just finding things on the MMO Champion forums or the Battle.net forums or something like that, finding a good topic and talking about it. And I was thinking I could go with, being an informed gamer and seeing things from all kinds of different perspectives and trying to play devil's advocate about the whole thing. But it gave me an idea. In case you didn't know, and I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't know, I did a series called the WoW Debate. We only did 1 or 2 episodes, where basically I got Warlen and Ellie, both of them from my guild, very talented and knowledgeable players, and talked to them about certain things, and we basically aimed it to have a debate about it, where we disagree with each other on purpose, even despite our own views, just to create a stimulating debate. So I was thinking, why not do that every day, or something similar to that every day? Like, some days it might be me solo, by myself, just talking about a topic, like, the 6.0 changes, or, the things that they're changing, the legendary cloak in 6.0, so you can't grab it anymore if you haven't already got the quest, and, the getting rid of it permanently, the item squish, the tank changes, all of those stuff. We could talk about all kinds of different things, because we're going to have to find about 40 different videos to make before Warlords hits. So that's very important. I'd like to know what you guys think about that. I'd really like to know whether you guys think it would be a good idea or a bad idea to do this daily discussion thing, whether or not you'd be interested in it, really. So make sure you let me know about that in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for stuff that I could do to keep the channel busy, basically, until Warlords of Draenor, then please do let me know. You can just let me know in the comments, and I'll respond to you and we can discuss things. That's really all I have to talk about. I mean, the problem at the moment is that the WoW drought has really settled in. There's not really much point in making many guides about Mists of Pandaria anymore, because it's going to be irrelevant in just a couple of weeks. Well, I say a couple of weeks. It'll probably be irrelevant in about a month. 6.0 is going to screw a lot of the balancing over. I might talk about that. I might make a video about that. That could be something interesting, regardless of whether or not it's a daily discussion. But yeah, it's making it very difficult to make videos at the moment. I've made the tanking guide, and I will probably make a healing guide and a DPS guide. I may do so, but they may also drag into Warlords of Draenor, because the idea with those is to create a kind of general guide that will kind of stand the test of time, that will be, relevant regardless of what expansion, what patch, what class, all that stuff. So that's something I'll work on. Those are ideas that I have. I may also do lore videos. I was considering that. And I was, I have done a little bit of a prototype for the trolls, the troll race. It's quite long. That's my main problem. So I may think about splitting it up into different episodes. Not sure. I'm not even sure if it would have much appeal. I know there are some guys here who would just like to listen to me talk for ages. And that's basically what I do on Tuskeh Talks. But, So those lore videos may be an idea. Not entirely sure yet. I'm still kind of on the fence about it. But yes, I'd like to know what you think about the daily discussions. idea, just to, talk about topics every day. The idea is there'd be about anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes, depending on the importance of it. And if I had other people on, like Ellie and Warren, sometimes it might be just me and someone, and one of the two of them, and sometimes it might be all three of us. It depends, and it would really change the length of the video. And if it goes too long, I might just split them up into different discussions. So, that's basically all I've got to say. Fairly short Tuskeh Talks today. We'll see about making a daily discussion, maybe for today, maybe for Monday, although I have a very busy weekend coming up, so maybe not. And I was also thinking an idea, maybe to include topics from you guys. You could send in maybe mail or just in the comments and stuff, and I could put it down on a big list, and we could have a good old debate about them, either in the comments or through videos and things like that. So yeah, that might be an interesting thing to do. I'd love to know what you think, and that's pretty much all I have to say. The channel's going fairly well. I'm really happy about how we're growing. Nearly at 2,000. We should hit 2,000 before Warlords of Draenor, which is just awesome. That's just magnificent. Every single time one of you guys subscribes, I get notified about it, and I'm just so pleased, so pleased to see the subscriptions increasing, to see the channel growing, more comments on every video, more views. It's just wonderful, and without you guys, this wouldn't be possible, so thank you from the bottom of my heart, as per usual. So that will conclude this episode of Tuskeh Talks. I hope you enjoyed it, and, well, I suppose, hopefully you found it helpful. Hopefully you guys will let me know what you think about the daily discussions and all that jazz. If you want to do so, if you have any other comments, thoughts, questions, all that stuff, you can contact me using the links in the description, or you can just leave a comment. As always, I'm after feedback, so let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you the best of luck with your gaming endeavors.